face off. We're gonna talk your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. Talk your face off. To talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off.
Yo.
Your face off.
Your face off. Yo.
Yes.
Your face off.
Faces off.
In
Faces off.
the
What's up,
spirit of Christmas. Good afternoon.
everybody? We're late.
Yeah. But you know what? We got
It
some good
happens.
stuff. We got some good stuff. I'm actually pretty stoked.
Are you?
Yes. Hey, Chong. So Andrew Chong just goes in. So funny little story. So Andrew Chong, he's got a little guy, and he's got the most glorious mullet ever.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome. But the little guy's like 4 or 5, maybe. I don't know how old he is. And I'm sitting there talking to him. I was talking to the race director's or the owner's wife, and I look over at him. I'm like, "Hey, guy, what do you want for Christmas?" And he's like the total like cute kid, like whatever, like just cute kid voice. He goes, "Well, I really want dynamite." And I was like, "Okay, dynamite." And so we kind of talk it through a little bit. Yeah. So we talk it through a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, you mean like Minecraft dynamite?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's stuff." He's like a squishy, and I was like, "Okay." So Chong, we were shopping for my son's present today, my daughter and I, and we found a little TNT like squishy thing. So we ended up picking it up for your son. So he'll have an extra.
He's watching with him, and now you just ruined it. Good job.
I just ruined it. Sorry. I didn't want to say his name out there. I don't know if you want me to say his name, but shout out to him. So
what's up? Sorry we're late, guys. RC Jeep guys, super one-handed. Rad Raff, Jeremy TRC.
Yes.
RC.
What's going on? Nothing. Stock 83.
Hello. Racing case.
Chung says my daughter's a force to be reckoned with.
Dirk.
He's pretty quick.
That's how you get on a watch list.
Yeah, probably. So Olivia had the best comeback I've heard in a long time. So there's this guy. He's probably my age, maybe a little younger than me. His name. She's yelling from upstairs. She's making cookies. She goes, "His name's Kyle." So Kyle, they're bantering back and forth because she put a whooping down again, and he said something like, "I dream about beating you," and she goes, "You better wake up and apologize." Like totally straight face. And I was like, wow. I was like, that's awesome. 12-year-old little girl telling a grown man to wake up and apologize.
That's awesome.
I loved it. I endorsed that message. So yeah, she's fast. She won again. 4-0, TQ'd. My son started hammering down in truck, man. He smoked me. I finally figured out what was wrong with my truck. Remember how I kept on saying
it? Oh, sorry.
Well, hey. Here's
shots fired.
Yeah, shots fired. So here's why I realized something was wrong. So I put together the kid's old 21.5 car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm gonna drive it and chase these kids. So I'm out there, and I'm like, this thing goes exactly where I want it to go. It turns how I want it to turn. It's all dialed, right? I'm like, why can't I? So I was like frustrated. I was like, okay, something's got to be wrong with my truck. So I tore off the whole front end of my truck to go through it. And when I unhooked the servo from the steering rack, I noticed the steering would go like this, and it would like not bind, but it would have like a little like resistance, and then it would turn like just a little bit. And turned out that one of the parts was the wrong part from Day Wong on my truck.
Do you say Day Wong?
I did say Day Wong, but Day One from my truck. And when I would
Making
turn,
sure I heard what I thought I heard.
when I turned into the corner entry, everything was good. When I went past apex, it would loop out, and I thought it was all about my setup. Nope, it was all about my stupid steering rack hitting the frame, and it would just pop and turn. And I was like, and
Hop
so I
and
changed
turn,
it.
hop and turn.
I changed it out, and I went out there, and I was like, it was like night and day. I was like, I can drive now. Now that was a quick practice lap. And then when I got into the B main or C main, whatever it was, that was the next race after that. Of course, I put it in the wall and broke a C hub, but whatever. I still felt good when I was driving. That's all that
Mhm.
counts.
So what are you gonna do next time to be better?
Just be better
Okay,
because I believe in myself and I can do it.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. Doggone it, people like me.
People like me.
Uh,
Go start building my 1/14 RC excavator, Tony. I got
Did I
all the
get my
parts in
tractor a
it.
Christmas present? Yes, I did. I got it at
What?
what do they call it? The diesel safe stuff for like winter. Poured in. Make sure it doesn't freeze up.
Mm, yeah.
Hey, did you see the Reefs announcement?
The tires.
Yeah, and wheels.
Oh, they did wheels like weeks
Oh, they did
ago.
wheels before, but the new tires for them, yeah.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah. You can help us cheat.
Hey, wow.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
better than your hustlers, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's funny.
Easy,
So
yeah, diesel 911.
there you
Anti-gelling.
go. Ooh,
Thank you.
so jelly.
I knew it had
Nice.
like the red, like emergency medical looking thing.
Mm.
Yeah, diesel 911. That's it.
Chung says he loves it when Dalton smirks at him when he's on the stand to make sure he's racing against him.
Yeah.
My kids are going to be like king trash talkers. The thing is, though, they can back it up. I can't. So I'm like, whatever.
Let them
Like,
trash talk.
I know. I know.
Let the rabbits wear glasses.
So, how was your week? How was your RC week? Did you comp?
I did get to the comp. I did
Nice.
not very well. I think I got
Yeah.
podiumed.
Ooh,
So I remember having my photo taken. So I did podium.
nice.
So I did all right.
Nice.
I'm still waiting for my new one, my new Venge RC build. But we had another snowy day, so not a lot of people showed up.
Mm.
I mean, it was a little sketch getting there, not gonna lie. A little bit sketch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun.
You know what's sketch about my truck, my real truck?
What?
I'm driving home from like a half hour, 40-minute drive. And all of a sudden I'm on the freeway and it starts slipping. The tranny starts slipping. And I'm like, no,
Ooh.
no, like the tranny
Not
starts
like-
slipping. And I
Yeah,
was like, wait a minute, that's not good. And so I
No.
dump it and I'm in, drive. So I go into 3 and it's still slipping. And I'm like, so I limp it home. And I'm like, please let me just be able to. I check the fluid level and it's low. So I'm like, please just let me pour this fluid in. And tomorrow morning, everything will be fine. Nope.
Yeah.
Not today. So I don't have third gear or overdrive, but I have first and second. So I've been driving around our small town in first and second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So now it's time. What's cool and it forces me to drive my old truck, which is nice.
It's your old box square body racer.
Ricer?
Yeah,
Oh.
just
No.
your exhaust and second gear.
Oh yeah. No. I was talking about my daily driver truck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Your work truck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like the family
That's
truck.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but now I'm gonna be driving the old school shop truck, which is the hot rod truck. Yeah.
Yeah, hot rod.
But
That's what I'm talking about.
but it's like colder in the truck than it is in the
Outside.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the morning because there's like no carpet, no headliner, it's just all steel. and the heater won't even get close to warm by the time I get to the shop. And so I'm going to be like bundled up just to drive. Windshield wipers are like, this is the fast motion. Like, it's seriously like this.
I'm
Like,
old. What do you expect from me? I'm old.
I know. I know. I can't keep the tires from spinning when it's wet. It's
Yeah.
it's a hot
Speaking
mess.
of old, Emmett
Yeah.
Otter's Jug Band Christmas, that was on
I saw
tonight.
that.
We had
Was
friends
it?
over and we watched Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas tonight.
Whoa.
So
He
that
says
happened.
40
I got
cars
a
in
new
the
shirt
ditch.
on.
Ooh, that's cool.
Cool new Reaction RC shirt.
That's awesome.
This was a
Oh,
free
look.
shirt, I should say. Now we should probably say that this video is sponsored, so we have to retag all of everything. It's a free product. I got this shirt for free.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, I'm going to share the screen because I'm going to give these guys a shout out. They came in to save the day. So this
Okay.
is Scale Metal Supply's second kind of company. It's called
Axe
Apex.
Axe?
It's called Apex Addicts. I don't know where.
So the X's are periods.
Yeah. So Apex Addicts. This is his
MXPX of them.
Yep, very much so. This, I don't know if I can zoom in on this or not. Apex Addicts, pretty cool. So he does a lot of karting now out in Indianapolis. So he's doing a lot of race stuff. So with all the funds that were raised, we had some left over, and we were buying the girls' team tools. And turns out we were getting matched.
Bomber jacket a lot.
I know, right? I like that. That's so sick. So we were getting matched. Ooh, he has a 3X too. That's hot. Yeah. Anyways, we're getting
I like the sleeve end on one
and
is
the cuff.
checkered,
Yeah.
and the cuff. Oh,
yep. That's pretty sick.
That is pretty dope.
So
You should say the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
We were supposed to get matched, and then it turned out that didn't happen.
Operation IV.
And so Andre with Apex Addicts said, "Hey, I want to swoop in and get this done for the girls." And I was like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's go." So he's hooking them up with that and some beanies. So
sweet.
Yeah, dude. So I'm super stoked and grateful for him to come in and help them out. So, and the girls are doing awesome. They're all getting faster, and they're all I mean, we had 2 on the podium again. So that's good. Pretty rad. Approved. So, yeah, man. All right. Back to your
and Mofo's coming to the gauntlet this year.
Nice.
That'll be rad. That will be rad.
What does Brian say? Something with a heater. Sell 2 RC cars, Pablo, and get you something better to drive with a heater and a wiper motor that works.
You can't do that very easily these days. It's not just like the $500. It'll last me a couple years.
Nope.
Vans that are for sale anymore.
Nope.
My dad used to buy those. $500 for a van. He's like, even if I have to put into it every couple months,
yeah,
a couple $100, that's a car payment. He's like, but they always last him like 5 years somehow.
Yep.
Always came out winning, and they'd save up and buy a newer van.
Yeah. And I'm only a couple miles away. Like, I'm literally a mile away as the crow flies to my shop. Yeah. So it's not too bad. I can suffer through it. What I think the part that hurts the most is when I start my old when I start my hot rod truck up in the morning, when it's like 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, and I go to fire that thing up, and it's like the house kind of shakes.
Oh, the neighbors are like, "We love you, Pablo."
I know.
Thanks for dusting off all the snow.
Yeah, and then it's like, and of course, I can't just like start it and let it low idle. It's like whop, 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 like trying to get it to start. Like,
I bought a beater. It was $8K. That sounds about right these days. It's hard.
Oh, dude.
I keep trying to say that my wife's Mini Cooper is worth like $1,200. I'm like, yeah, go find anything for $1,200 that drives these days and looks like it's a Southern car. It looks brand new up here, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we'll just keep it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
All righty, man. Let's hit some of these. Should we do it?
Let's do it.
All right. So first off, we need some movie.
You want a movie one? Did you just get
let's
the
do a
list I
movie.
sent you?
While we're talking about some of these things, what we're basically going for are things that you could get last minute, stocking stuffer, not super expensive. Might be able to run into a local shop and find, not necessarily even the brand or whatever that we show you, but just ideas.
Yep.
I don't know if mine are anything close to Pablo's. Probably not. Some of them, there's always overlap, but I think there's a good chance there might not be on some of these, but there probably will be some, maybe different brands and different whatever. So we were gonna do, I gotta get on YouTube, a couple movies while we were doing it, Christmas movies, one or the others, while we do this
Mm-hmm.
for the funsies of it.
Did you get my list? I have it here if you
I
don't.
did it on text message.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna do the first one and choose which one would you rather. Really? You intentionally made it so Grumpy Cat would lose.
What are you talking about?
It's against like the best Christmas movie ever. One of them.
Potentially.
All right. All right. I'm gonna be putting some polls up.
I have them up on. I have half of them up on Instagram. I was trying to get them done before we went live, and
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't. But you can put them up there
We'll
too.
do some here in the chat just so you can click buttons because people like to click buttons.
Yep. So far, Instagram's Home Alone's getting ran away with right now. Just saying.
I'm not gonna say which movie is better. Which would you rather see? Now this could be you'd rather see it because you've never seen it before, and the other you watched a million times. So just wanting to make sure you know the rules.
Oh, I see. Because everyone wants to see Grumpy Cat.
Grumpy Cat Christmas, yes.
Not. So while you're doing that, I sold the UDR.
Did you see Mark Santa Maria's video on that?
No. Was he mad at
No.
me for selling it?
No.
Oh, what did he say about it?
It's why he never drives it.
Why?
Because it's a pain to work on.
Oh.
He showed how many screws it was to replace the front drive shaft.
Oh, that's a pain. That is a real pain. I did that. So I think I might have sold it for a little less than what I probably should have sold it for, but it went fast. It went in like under 12 hours. That's the goal. So I marked it. I listed it for $460 with that sweet wrap. And if they didn't like the sweet wrap, the body was in great shape, so they could have just peeled it off and it would have been a black body.
Mm-hmm.
With 4 3S pretty much new lipos and a new diff and a brand new front diff.
See you, Travis. Brand new diff. All of that to get in. Oh my gosh. Take you what, 2 hours?
No. I'm saying I sold it for $460 with 4 3S batteries, a brand new diff.
That's a good deal. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a really good deal.
I know. I was like, So, but
From the
it
pain
moved.
they're going to feel when they have to work on it later.
Yeah, well,
That's somebody. If you're on the RC car, it's an evening.
Fun. It's
you
a
break
fun
something, you're going to spend an evening fixing it, maybe 2.
And let's be honest, that car, it broke a couple of things at the beginning, but then after I replaced it, it didn't break anything.
Yeah, and that's what he's basically saying. Like, get a metal drive shaft. Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RC Jeep guy says,
he didn't really say that, but I think that's what he meant when he said,
yeah,
replacing it. I think he meant not with the same part, but with a better one.
I have the
vibe I was getting from him.
I have my Gen 8 right now on the chopping block.
Oh yeah,
for 260 RTR.
Oof.
I couldn't. That was a hard one because I don't know if it's worth that. I think it is. It's a great car, but it's got like a Hobby Wing 1080 in it, brand new, and it's got a what else does it have in it? The brand new Hexfly servo, the 42 kg one, and a Holmes Hobbies Crawlmaster Sport 13 turn.
Yeah.
So I was like, the parts alone are pretty good. You know what I mean? They're like, that's kind of a good deal. I'll show you the picture. It's nothing spectacular, but it's like a good entry level car, I guess. Does that make sense? Well, how would you
We'll get to
categorize?
diehards, and there's several of these. We've got several polls on movies as we go.
Yep.
Die Hard is one of them. A lot of the big ones you'll see.
Here, let me
They'll be pitted
show.
against each other. I should mention
Mm.
that Grumpy Cat Christmas does star Aubrey Plaza. So there's that.
Yes.
You should just remember.
But you don't see her.
But you hear her sarcasm throughout the whole movie.
It's true.
And she makes fun of Lifetime Christmas movies, which is probably what turned you off to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Those are your favorite movies of all time.
Well, you know.
Hallmark Channel, Christmas year round.
So this is my Gen 8. Look how scale that looks. That's not scale. But it has those tires on it now. 260. 260, ready to run. Could be yours, Tony. Could be yours for 260.
I don't know.
I feel like Mike Rowe.
I don't need it.
Mike Rowe on QVC.
All right, so I'm going to start dropping some. Let's do it. I'm trying to decide where to start, though. Probably going to go for the thing that is something that you'll also do, so I can get mine out of the way. All right, so I have, and this could be several different variations, but I have Hex Driver set. But that would be, so these are like stocking stuffers. I really like the look of this one, this Eco Power set, because it has a 0.50 inch for the minis. Basically, the stuff that mine had in a little pouch.
Yeah,
mine was a lot cheaper than this, but these are also 1/4 inch, so you can put them in a drill.
Ooh, that's nice.
So
that's perfect for ripping the heads off of your 0.50s.
Yeah,
bolts.
So it makes it a pretty big handle, but
well, here's the thing, though, dude. Like,
all right there.
I need the big handle tools because my hands are big, and if I have the little ones and I'm working on just by hand for a lot, my hands get sore.
But see, I just spin them like this.
Well, maybe for the minis, the 10 scale stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this you could just get the tips if you can't get these anywhere locally.
Can you rephrase that, please?
Yes, you could just get the bits, like these ProTech ones, or they have some different things on.
What's another word for
it? True Torque metric drill tip sets.
Okay.
So there's several options. I like the other one because for another $14 you get a handle, and you're basically, in order to get the 0.50 with the other ones, you're already at $34, $35. So you might as well get not just the tip and get the whole thing with the large handle on it.
Wire says, "Say it again."
I told everybody I was buying a bunch of G strings the other day. I had to order some new G strings.
Nice.
Keep breaking my G strings.
They're like, "Are you going to France or something?"
Too much information there.
Take it back, Frenchie.
All right, so that's my first ones.
These colors.
You are all welcome. Stocking stuffers. There you go. Probably also available on Amazon if you need them quick.
Yep. Okay. I'll stay in your
T68. I've now threatened to get real G strings and put them in all of their guitar cases so that when they open them up later, boom, there they are. So you had a nut set as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these, you have to have it all, but they're replaceable.
Yeah.
Hardware.
There's holes in them too, so you can.
Huh? Yeah. So you can
run them through and use it as like a T-wrench.
Yep. I like these. They're real lightweight. They feel good in the hand. solid tools. So these are the set. This is the set that we got the team was these, and there's another piece too that I put, or two of pieces that I put on the just grab and go. Okay. So what I realized about the interchangeable bits is that it's nice to just grab the one you need and not have to like switch them out all the time. Cause then you could just be like, it's quick. It's
I like
easy.
it.
Yeah. Okay. What's your next one?
Not a bad option. Well, I'm going to answer Brian saying he needs some tool management. He doesn't know where to put his tools. So I love these. The ProTech
Yes.
RC bags.
Very nice.
They don't come with these tools in them. You can see how they organize. These ProTech, I use the ProTech nut drivers, not their Allen, not their hexes. Not for any reason other than the Vanquish ones are so good, and the MIPs that I have are so good.
Yeah.
That I chose the nut drivers to be ProTech later because they have the holes through them in order to really wrench on them if I have a wheel nut or something that's just stuck. But yeah, I mean, big fan of these. These were hard to get for a long time. They were sold out a lot of places, and yeah, just great organization for your tools. I have them on this one also top and bottom. Like you can do a whole nother set across here on this one side. So I have like all my MIPs on the top, and they're all like the ball heads on them. And then I have all my Vanquish ones on the bottom here. And then over here, I have the ProTech hex drivers.
Nice.
Then up here, I actually, instead of putting sideways a couple, I have the little tubes of thread locker. So it's always with my tools in here.
Nice.
And then I usually stick a just a little pair of needle nose, a small needle nose pliers set in here. And man, I'm good to go for anything just about with that setup.
Nice.
So $23. You could get them. They sell some of these like completely full for like $400 for like the Hootie set.
That's crazy.
Like
yeah.
$250 completely packed out for the MIPs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, do this for $23, get a $45 set of the Vanquish tools and a $45 set of the ProTech wrenches, $123 out the door. And that's
Done.
like, I mean, that's like high end tool sets right there. So,
yep.
Anyway, that was mine.
I'm looking for something really quick because it gave me an idea.
But that's, I think, pretty much what the MIP bag is that ProTech bag. Because didn't MIP get bought up?
I don't know.
It did.
That's your story and you're sticking to it?
That or MIP bought something else. But I thought those guys that do the live time racing or whatever bought up. Or they do some kind of live recording stuff. I thought that guy had a set of stuff and he bought MIP. But I could be wrong.
Well, what I was going to show for that kind of thing and storage, I was going to show, where's my stop screen?
I thought you were going to hit the MIP tool bag. Well, I can. While this is still up, I'll just show it.
Okay, let me know when you're ready because I was just about to toggle mine.
So there's just $30. It's kind of the same thing. It's got more sideways stuff. I don't organizationally that many things sideways seems weird to me, but I'd have to see.
It.
Yeah. I guess because they do all these. That's not too bad, actually.
Yeah. I like it.
Looks like it's made in the same place.
China.
Same kind of deal. But I like this for the quarter inch. It's not bad, actually.
It's pretty sweet. How much is it? $29?
$9.
Nice.
Either one.
I was going to do some shameless plugs, but they're more expensive than those. But not this, but I was looking for your bag. You used to have a parts bag.
Me, it just came with it.
Oh, okay. But I was going to do that one or that one, the RC Taco Chop,
Oh, I
or
did have a parts bag on that.
King of the Hill.
Yep.
I was going to do one of those just as a joke to shameless plug.
Mine was on the you have to go to the shirts and all that stuff because it's on my
It's on
so shirts and merch. I did have a bag.
Yeah, I thought you did.
I use it all the time. Actually, the gray one. It has all of my. So I keep.
Look at all the sweet stuff. Look at this one. I should buy one of these.
So it's a
How come
smoking
yours?
loading bag. That's what I have.
How come yours is so much cheaper than mine? I'm not unless mine's bigger. 8.5 by 6.
I don't know, but
I need to go fix my pricing. Wait, where'd yours go? There it is.
But yeah, so I carry it, and it was gray when I first got it.
Yeah.
Or
maybe it was black and now it's gray now because it faded.
I mean, I honestly, I still have. So I carry all the I carry my Protect bag with that, and inside of that is all of the 1/4-inch bits because there isn't a spot for them in my bag. But if you got the MIP one, you wouldn't need it. Although I carry the drill and everything in it. So
look at all your sick merch.
Yeah, there's some decent stuff on there.
Yeah, there is. Does this one say?
Also, great stocking stuffers. May not make it in time for Christmas, though.
It's all good.
Nothing says America like monster trucks.
Yeah, love
true
it.
Though.
It's true.
It's true.
I like RC bashing is not a crime. What's this one? What does that say? Summoning Eagles, King of RC. Very nice.
Ounce inches matter. That's a favorite, I think, of mine.
Yeah.
That's not scale with the truck driving completely sideways on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ounce inches matter one's pretty.
I summon eagles. There you go. Ounce inches matters. I like it.
They do.
Good job. I haven't seen mine in a long time, to be honest.
A lot of people say he's a mighty handy tool. Yeah, there's just so many good tool options out there, and like so many people got the mighty handy tool already that with the quantities I have to order, I'm like, I don't think I'll sell them all out again. Like, I don't know if there's that big of a market for them anymore. There's so many other things now.
Let's see, which one was it? Okay, so I'll move on off of our shameless plugs. So I used yours and I liked it a lot, but we needed another one. This is a little, I'm not going to lie, this is a little better.
Yep.
It's just a little bigger for me. And so,
I mean, it better be at 3 times the price.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just a little bit more chunky.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really I never really got it before. And now I'm like, shock pliers are a must.
Yeah.
Especially for like building.
I hardly even use them for shocks. I use them for so many other things.
Oh yeah, for sure. Turnbuckles and like
I use them to hold stuff when I'm soldering too. Like I'll you can clip something in it, wrap a rubber band around them.
Yep.
Just have it hold them. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. RCG guy said he was trying to pitch your tools. They're good.
They work great.
I like your tools.
They work great.
I like that they're small and you can put them in your pocket. Your tool set.
That's what I was saying about the 1/4-inch ones. They're awesome, but they make it bigger to carry. It's not, and mine was really about taking it with you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Why am I fighting to find it?
I think it's much.
I just used it.
Light extinguishers that A-Main sells. I haven't seen that.
There's your little mighty handy tool. Here, I'll stop doing this. Stop screen. Do this one. This little guy.
Yep.
It's nice. It's nice. It's nice and slender. Like that's what I mean. If you
that's the thing we do this a lot where you hold it.
Yeah.
In your palm.
my sausage fingers there.
because got that rotating end ball, and I just kind of keep pressure on it and spin with these fingers. I don't even really hold it.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Good tool for the little ones
yep.
for show. Okay, what do you got
Rifle
next?
extinguishers. Have you seen these?
I have.
But they also make those things that you just throw over fires too to extinguish.
You know what I do? Generally, I like to stay hydrated. So I like to go from at least 5 feet back and see if I can hit it with a nice solid stream to put
Yeah.
out the fire of the lipo. It's a little exciting. I try to
Pee
go,
on it.
yeah, I try to go kind of upwind a little. You know, just like, hold on, guys, I got this. There we go.
RC Jeep guy completely filled out his bag. I should sell those little pouches. I've got a bunch of those still because I had those made separately.
Dude, those little pouches are sick. Like
So,
I didn't know you had them on there. I was gonna, cause
well, I mean the ones that the CCXRC, the
Yeah.
tool came in.
Yeah.
I've got just those. I should make a listing for just those.
You should.
I
have, it's crazy because I had one of my taco chop ones and I lost it. I don't know. I have no idea where it went. And I'm like, it's got to be around here somewhere.
All right, so you just did I have that? I didn't have one of those on there.
Nice.
I was trying to do some tool things like that you could just get. I did have this. Now the one here's two options.
Okay.
Is it my turn again?
Yep.
Okay. These also I must. Something like this.
Is that a pin vise?
It's a cup
Oh, I had something like that.
driver. And it's not a good video here. This shows a little better the end of it for putting your ball cup in.
Yep.
But that's if you just want to do it by hand. What I actually would get, you need something, but I think this is the route I would go, is just a tip like this.
What was that again?
A tip like this.
You said the
link rod ends installing equipment for 1/10 scale accessories.
Yeah.
Something like these. You just put in your drill bit. You have it in
Yes.
different colors. They actually sell a drill if you want to get that too.
Ooh.
But yeah, there's golden, silver, and black.
Your Amazon's green.
Go.
My Amazon's not green.
It's been weird like that.
Well, that's crazy.
I got these weird things. Why are these in my cart? What's my wife buying?
Uh-oh. Don't look. Don't look, Tony.
I shouldn't look.
You shouldn't look. Don't do it. Don't you
Anyway,
do it.
that was either way. You want some kind of a ball cup carrying type of device that makes it easier for threading them on.
I'll show you the one that I started using that's like, it's different than those, but it's it's surprisingly easy.
Yeah.
This little guy. So I don't have one near me right now, but it's like the size, I don't know, it's like maybe 1.25 inches in diameter.
Yeah. You just hold on to it.
Yeah. You just grab your turnbuckles or what with your shock pliers, and then the nice thing about this one is it's like got like a positive snap when your ball cup goes in. It just like pops in, and then you just rotate it. It works really good, especially for the
by hand.
Yeah, but especially with the what's it called, the angled turnbuckles or links or whatever.
Yeah,
it makes it a little bit more controlled.
Nice.
But yep. Well, and here's the other thing: when you're doing race cars, like the drill approach works good to get it close, but then having something like this works good to dial it in because you measure the distance in between your rod ends. So,
hey, RC, did you hear about the green gas pumps they installed for Christmas at the gas stations? I tried it. It's pricey, and my car runs a bit rough, but worth it. You can't get that inside of your unleaded. Silly guy. I don't sell the Mighty Handy tool anymore. No, you should get it signed. There's a few things I'm phasing out.
Yep.
Going back to the basics.
Tanker 268 says, does not seem like the best way to extinguish water reactive metal, Pablo. Well, it's fun. I like to live a little dangerously time to time. What's your next one, Tony? Or how's the Grumpy Cat versus Home Alone
Oh, we should switch it
annihilation?
out. It's gotten annihilated.
Is
9%
oh
Grumpy Cat. All right.
boy, you know how to pick them.
I'm gonna divert your spray from the lipo fire onto the crowd here. Which of these would you rather see?
There you go.
Where's my list?
While you're typing, I'll pull up my next one. How about
The
that?
Grinch live versus cartoon.
Jim Carrey. Okay, I'll pull up my next one while we're talking.
With Jim Carrey versus the new cartoon.
Yep. It's good. Okay. A decent set
live action Grinch
of digital calipers, in my opinion, is a must.
Oh, we do have a similar one.
Aha.
And you got to say it.
Yep. Sorry about it.
How much are yours? Oh, see, mine are $15.99.
Yeah, but mine are way better because they're accurate.
Nah, there's the exact same set.
And you can get it Thursday.
And they're 6 inches.
And you can get it Thursday.
I have the same one, and it's $15.99.
Lies.
Don't buy his, buy mine.
No, buy mine. Actually, buy Tony's because he probably has an affiliate link. There you go.
Verifying that is the same one. Okay, the pictures are different.
This one's stainless steel.
Okay, the stainless steel one is $21.59.
Yeah, stainless steel is the way to go.
Yeah.
And if you click the little coupon here, 5% off.
They have it stainless steel black for $17.58 though.
Tony, if you click the coupon and then you write in the messages that you wanted the RC Amigos discount.
See, but this one says precise digital caliper.
Very precise.
Does yours say precise? No.
I don't know.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, Crawler Brawler. Hey, JMRCs. All right, what do I got? So I'm just going to move digital calipers down to the bottom because you've called it already.
Nailed it.
Oh, I got one you definitely don't have.
Debatable.
Nope, you definitely don't have this one. You definitely do not. So I have a new favorite iPhone rig.
Ooh.
Holder.
I don't have that.
You don't. And I'm going to show you the cheap way to do it. And then I'll show you the expensive way to do it.
You're like Gorilla Tape around your head and then stick it.
So $9.95 is the cheap way to do it.
Okay.
The reason I like it, it's a Joby.
That's good.
See how the phone sits in there sideways? You can just spin it. You don't have to undo a clip and like move the mount or anything. You just literally flip it and it locks in really good. So you can just be shooting everything horizontal, flip it, just start filming.
Nice.
Upright. So easy. Not trying to like, I don't know. You know what? Oh, look at this. I got one right here in my pocket. Can you believe it?
Whoa, it's a miracle.
Normally you have to be like, drop this, and
it's a Christmas miracle.
Then then it's sideways on here to try and get it upright. And
oh man.
Now with this, you just keep it
locked in. So
you can still have your angle set.
What's going on, M&M's kid?
You just turn it, and then your phone is
the wrong way.
The right way or the wrong way, depending on what you need to shoot your quick content for. Makes it so much easier for me to shoot the horizontal videos, which I hate shooting. Yeah. I still hate reels.
Yeah.
Many years into it, I hate them still.
Yeah.
I don't watch them hardly. I still watch long content, long form, which is probably why I don't watch as many RC videos anymore. So many reels.
Yep.
And all this stuff. And I don't spend time on it. So
yep.
But
It's a good tool.
That's the game plan. But they make one. So when I bought mine, I got it at Best Buy. So if you needed one last minute, Best Buy had them, and that's where I got mine. I was going to the World Finals for the Monster Jam stuff, and Joby.
You know whose mounts that I really like right now are the Ulanzi mounts.
So that's what this is.
Yeah, it's a little more expensive. The
So
Ulanzi stuff.
Ulanzi, everything with this, but I switched it up. But it also has on the top a spot to put your
hot shoe, yeah,
hot shoe
or cold
your
shoe.
microphones.
Yes.
So even when you're doing the flipping and stuff, it stays.
Yep.
With it, it's perfect. So this is what I bought it as, and it was expensive.
Only
$45. When you can buy this, just this top piece for 10, get this nice Ulanzi.
Yep.
You know, tripod. You can
they make
do
good stuff, man. I love the
it's
Ulanzi stuff.
solid. I didn't put this on here, but yeah, the Ulanzi ones, and they usually come with a clip-on. Just there is a nice
Tony
friction mount like this on it that has a cold shoe. But
hold on, see that? Do you see that?
Oh, bringing you a hot cookie.
A hot cookie, and these are Reese's Puffs cereal.
It has Heath in it too.
And Heath in a cookie.
Stickers. And Mars Milky Way.
I haven't tried it yet. Tell me how it is.
It feels like it's like the perfect thickness.
Can I have some?
Good job. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
They're good. Is this good ASMR for you?
Hello.
Yeah. Living the high life, Blue Dooley says.
Okay. Thank you.
You want another one?
I'll wait till afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, they do. They get views for whatever reason. They get pushed. They've changed the whole algorithm of everything. Subscriber counts, everything are easier to get with them. So I get why people do them. I don't enjoy them as content. So
I'm still doing it the hard way too. I'm still in post shrinking it down and tracking the video.
Yeah, and that's what I end up doing most of the time too, because I don't shoot it that way.
I don't like shooting vertical at all. At all.
Get a whole lot of sky and ground and not a lot of what you want to be seeing.
Nope. Although, you know what you could do if you made the right rig, which I'm contemplating doing. I put a rig in my Christmas list, actually. Yeah. And actually, I'll pull up the rig that I put on my Christmas list.
I'm going to read this real quick because this is a funny thing to talk about. I went to Best Buy about a month ago for the first time since they dropped CDs, right? It's different now. I saw they're selling shop vacs and lawnmowers now.
Yeah.
It's so true. And like security device. So yeah, we used to go there to pick up records and music stuff and all, and you'd go there all the time to pick up the latest drop or to listen to them because they had them usually so you could preview them. They had a little thing we could press the different songs with the headphones and listen to new albums. But it's so true. It's kind of like MTV as well. Like
MTV, what's
they
that?
all lost music, right? The music went away and I stopped watching. Best Buy, I don't go in there very often. The music went away. I don't hardly go there nearly as much.
Right.
They hardly carry camera stuff anymore. Everyone buys online. Why would they?
Right.
And the companies are dropping new stuff all the time. They're going to get stuck with it in their warehouse and inventory. So yeah. Anyway, that's a very astute point there, movie man. Oh, so you had a camera thingy.
I didn't have it. I just, for instance, what I was going to say is that I thought about getting one of these because I filmed the kids' races.
You should upright film with that all the time. You will love yourself.
Well, no, what I'm talking about is on one of the cold shoes, mounting my GoPro in the vertical.
Yeah, shooting both. Yeah.
Yeah, that way I can capture both. Then I'd look like a real nerd out there.
Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, nerds are cool. Right?
Yeah. Nerds.
Okay. Speaking of nerds, that's a perfect segue.
Function.
So, okay. This thing
Get
is
your nerd
awesome.
on.
This thing is so awesome because it's super, super. You know how we both said we liked the app for Hobbywing?
Mm-hmm.
So when you plug this into your Hobbywing system, it has Bluetooth on it, and you can do the app on your phone or your tablet or whatever through this. It also, you can also do all the programming through this. Like if you didn't have your phone, you could do the programming on it. You could it's got a lipo checker on it. It's so good and so smart, and it's like so much better than the old school programming cards. I don't honestly, I don't know why you would still buy the little Bluetooth dongle anymore for the ESCs, because this is like cheaper. And I mean, you can't leave it in the car, but you don't want to leave something like that in the car anyway. It adds weight, so it's pretty sweet. Oh, you can't do fusions on that? I don't know. I think you probably have to do a firmware update. You should be able to. Oh, unless it doesn't. No, you should be able to plug in your. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I thought you could do the fusions with that. Do you know, Tony?
I don't.
I think you can. You might have to update the firmware though.
I got people that program mine for me. I felt like Mark Santa Maria. Somebody asked, did you hear his rant about racing earlier? Somebody asked
about
if we were,
people yelling at each other.
is that what it was? I didn't hear it.
I saw something on Facebook about it.
Okay. I missed it. It was earlier on when I talked about the UDR, his video. And then somebody asked, did you see his rant?
So there was a rant
on racing. He said, Radraff said, did you see Santa Maria's rant opinion on racing?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. But I felt picked on when he said, I'm a RC influencer. I feel like I should work on my own vehicles.
Shots fired.
It's like, ow. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, he was talking about how, if I remember right, because this was like a week or two ago, he was talking about how a lot of the people at the tracks are kind of jerks and they take it way too seriously.
Yeah.
And, you know, the normal stuff. And
that's
we saw
very track to track. Same with crawling, same with any of them. It's going to vary based on the atmosphere created at the. I feel that like when I see them like posting about our local place and how they're getting, the owners are like basically ripping into the people on the thread, being like, yeah, like chill out, knock it off, you know. You guys make all these complaints, but you're never here to help. And, you know,
it was funny. I bit a guy's head off this weekend. And it was so it was Friday night practice. And he was renting a car, right? He was an adult. And he was like hovering when we were fixing his car or charging the car, like it wasn't getting done fast enough. And like hover. And like, I was like, dude, you got to let your car cool down. You're only supposed to be practicing during novice times. But he was out there practicing with people that he shouldn't have been practicing with because he was very much novice. And I felt bad because he was like putting pressure. I could tell that Olivia was feeling a little bit of pressure and I was feeling a little bit of pressure. So when Olivia walked away, I was like, bro, I go, this doesn't happen tomorrow. I was straight up. I was like, whatever this little pressure is that you're trying to put on us, it ain't going to happen because we got too much other stuff going on. And I go, and if I hear of her feeling pressured because you're standing over her, you're not driving. I don't know what it was that he kind of like tipped me a little bit. And then like after his heat, I was like, look, man, I didn't mean to be that way, but you were like all up in our business. We're trying to tend to literally 12 cars right now. Like, just give us some space. Like, we'll make sure your car is ready to go, you know? Because I mean, he was like hovering, like doing one of these things and like leaning over a table, looking at the cars and stuff. I was like, take it easy. So I felt bad, but I came back with I gave him a part because his car broke. That's why he was renting. So I was like, here's a
Hmm.
part. Say hi to your mom.
That's nice. Don't be that guy though, Pablo.
I tried not to.
Mark
I tried
Centenario
not
is
to.
talking about you apparently.
Well, whatever.
You're back. You don't even know it. Do y'all not even say the things that they're asking you to pitch, Pablo? You don't even know what the tool does that you just pitched?
What?
The Hobby Wing thing?
I'm not Hobby Wing sponsored.
I see Jeep guys calling you out.
I just like it.
Yeah.
It works for me. I don't use Fusion.
So it's something you use and have, yeah.
Yeah. No, I use it.
I mean, nobody's telling us to pitch any of these things. You'll see on some of these. There's stuff like some of them are stuff I have. Like I didn't even know about the MIP bag. That's new. Before it's ProTech RC. I've got 2 of them. Both of them are loaded with the exact same tools I paid hard cash money for. But yeah.
Oh, mean.
Yeah, Pablo's kind of a jerk.
Hey, I wasn't mean. I was sticking up for the kids, man.
Pablo killed a guy. I didn't mean to talk to him about that.
He stabbed a guy with a trident.
All right, that's the one I did already. Remember that?
Yeah, that was cool.
This is again, this is not something.
It's so good.
I'll start with the one that I personally own and bought, and then we'll go to other options because there are other options for this.
How's our survey
this is
going?
the one I have.
What is that?
This is very good. Like if you don't have a good soldering iron, you're gonna hate trying to solder anything.
You're basically gonna hate life. And
I hated soldering because I did not have a good soldering gun.
100%.
Now, granted, this is just what they sold me at the hobby shop. There's probably I found some other options as well.
Amazon has good options.
Me like, holy cow, that's twice as much as what you can get on Amazon, and that's true. You can get a higher wattage, 75 watt.
But you know what?
With all of these extra attachments.
What's that term? You're a something and a gentleman. You're not only the hair club president, but you're a client. But I don't know. But I'm just saying you did it at the hobby. Yeah, whatever.
But there's also if you just were last minute trying to find one, Harbor Freight, $47.99, 50
all day
watt soldering station.
Yeah,
gets over the 750 to 800 that you need anyway.
That's massive,
right?
That's massive. What am I at? I solder at 435.
Yeah, so
nice solder. Good.
Schneider, good reviews. $48. Walk into your local Harbor Freight. They got nicer ones if you want nicer. Here's 80 watt for 115.
Yep.
So, but if you're using one of these 30 watt curling iron style.
Soldering hot already.
You're gonna. This is what I started with, and I hated life
because
it took forever to get hot, and then it just didn't do well. So,
if you're doing it right too, with like, you can get those kits that have the brass wool and the sponge to clean it. It's money.
It comes with a tip cleaner here.
You know, one thing I would suggest that I don't have and I didn't put on my list is a plunger, a solder plunger. Have you seen those?
No.
They're like a little straw. It's like you can either get a wick or a straw that, like, say you're soldering unsoldering something, a motor.
Oh, suck it up.
Yeah, and it sucks it up off of what you're doing. It's pretty sweet.
A solder sucker desoldering. Vacuum pump solder remover tool.
Well,
I didn't type it in right, but kind of looks like this.
Yeah, the little thumb thing, the like third, fourth over. Yep.
Get it hot and suck it out.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Can you reuse it then?
Yeah. Nice. Just solder sucker is what my dad used to call it. Psycho Garage 13 said.
Radioactive RC scale says track power is quality. I paid a lot for my TX 955.
Is that the blue and yellow one?
Blue and white is what I have.
Okay.
But it's awesome. The other one that we just showed is a track power, but
or there's like a Hoka or something like that. Yeah.
It doesn't look.
Once you get the actual solder station, they're like money. They're so good. So good. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it on A-Main.
What do I have next in my little fun?
Yeah, 122.
Which one am I going to
Yeah,
do next?
digital ones. Yeah.
Okay. I know what I'm going to do next.
60 watts. Same wattage, just digital reading. Basically, it's the difference. It's like the 950, but digital.
Yeah. Oops. Okay. Here's my next one. So most people that are in the RC, I don't know about you, but there's certain things that I just don't like buying. And for some reason, bodies are one of them. And if someone gave me a gift certificate for a body or just bought me a body and said, take it back and get the one that fits, I'd be happy. I'd be like, sweet. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things that it's just like, I think they're pretty neat. I don't have a lot of cars that run Lexan, but still, they're cool. And that's something that you can pick up at any hobby shop. Just go and say, I don't know, I think he has a crawler. I'll be like, it's probably 12.3. Here's a crawler body. See if they like it. If they don't, bring it back. Very cool. And if you haven't painted a body, try it. It's easy. Just keep it simple. Just go with one color to start.
Simple, stupid.
Yep.
I like it. That's a good body, too. Square body, K10.
Of course it is.
This goes along with my last one.
Ooh.
Soldering jig.
Getting jiggy with it.
You got the option here to have different types of connectors that you can put in. You got your bullet connectors. Yeah, whatever. Just super handy to have something like this to hold pieces.
Well, see, I like to just hold it and try to solder fast enough so my hand doesn't burn.
Yeah.
You should try it.
These are pretty ideal as well when they've got like even this one here, because it holds it from collapsing.
Yep.
And or moving and getting out of alignment when you're trying to solder to something, when it's being held in place by something on the other end that it's mating with. So, but yeah, so this is Spectrum specific, but super handy if you got a lot of their batteries and stuff and you need to do connectors to have the opposite ends to just plug it right into to hold it. But yeah, several different options. You can look up others, not specific to these brands or anything, but just having a good jig for running your soldering is so helpful and will make you hate life a lot less when soldering time comes around. So you're muted. I wish more bodies would come pre-cut. Did you guys lose my voice? I don't hear you.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Thumbs up. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I don't got nothing.
Hear me? Solder sucker. Dang. Henry N.
I've got nothing.
10G motor connector.
No sounds.
$10 AliExpress iron off a laptop battery supply. Man, there you go. That works for you. That's great. I think Pablo's lost his headphones.
Can you say something?
I'm still talking.
I got no audio, even on my computer.
Huh. You have a bad computer. So this is the other thing that I have that goes with some of the earlier things. And I do use this tool as well. I chose this over Amazon because you could, again, go buy it right there and have it to give to somebody. If you were scrambling last minute to get your friend an RC gift, you could just walk in to a Home Depot, pick one of these up, and you have a screwdriver ready to go. I kind of prefer the ones off of Amazon because they lock and hold it, but these are pretty solid as well. Oh, I heard something that come through. You back? He's still working now. He's like, now he's doing something. But if I went to Amazon really quick, showed you a electric screwdriver. This one right here, Ammer electric screwdriver. This is the one I use. In fact, last purchased November 21st, 2023. I have 2 of them. They lock in right here, clip in, hold it in place. The batteries last a long time. They're not very powerful. When you let off, it's locked, so you can actually just sit there and hand drill with it or screw with it as two. Super handy. $20. Freestyle RC, Josh Zimmerman showed me these. Anything, Pablo? Here you go. I'm with you, movie man. I wish more came pre-cut, but they'd probably charge us more for them. Movie man has a clutch in his. Okay. Nice. These ones are super underpowered, which is great for working with the minis. Great for working with the minis. Dink, he's back.
That was weird.
Back now?
Yeah, like it was. Everything was connected. I couldn't hear anything. You could hear me apparently.
Yep.
Sorry.
I just moved on and talked about screwdrivers that.
Yeah, I saw that. I was gonna say these are awesome.
Oh, okay. Yep.
They're awesome.
Helping
Harbor Freight
hands.
also. Helping hands, third hands, or whatever they're called.
Third hands, helping hands.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
We'll blame the cookies. Blue Dewey.
Yeah. Like, what'd you put in
Those
those
are
cookies?
Washington State cookies right there.
They are. Okay, so I've got one. Or do you want me to do 2 back to back?
You can do 2.
All right. Mine are pretty simple, but I really like
I'll just
these.
sit back and enjoy it.
Do it. I really like these mats. We're not sponsored by them.
Do you
I
really
use
like
them.
the mats?
I love the mats. So I have one. This is what we raised the money to buy the girls their mats, and they're awesome because they're super durable, super cleanable. Like durable meaning like oils and stuff like that can get on them, and you just simple green it or do whatever and wipe it off. I've used brake clean on mine. Like I've laid it on the ground, sprayed it with simple green, and then hosed it off. Like they're awesome. So I use these, highly recommend it. And then let's see, what would be the next one I would do? How about this? So that's a bad picture. Let me go back and switch that picture. So as RC guys, we like to just play, right? And sometimes you just want a toy. And this is very much just a toy car. But like we have the 12 scale Huna truck, whatever that scale is, might be 18th scale. I don't know what it is. Small, tiny, little truck like that. So much fun.
Yeah.
That one's way I don't want to say overpriced, but it's way more expensive than this one is. And then this one you could just rip around the kitchen floor all day. Get a couple of them and do some racing because they come.
How much were they?
I think this was $79.
Nice.
But you can get them cheaper.
5-finger discount.
Yeah, you can get them cheaper. Let's see. How much are they? 79? Yeah. See, mine's blue. Oh, because I'm business.
$15 coupon.
Ooh, there you go. $15 coupon.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, look at that one.
Fancy.
I didn't see that
Fancy
one.
pants. I like that a lot.
Me too.
I would choose that over the truck, honestly.
Me 100%. Look at that. Ooh. Does it come with fancy shocks even? Dampening adjustable shocks? Wow. $79 all day, dude. You'd have a lot of fun.
Seema
lipo.
Dragon says, greeting from down under, amigos.
Whoa, hey, what's up, guys? From down under. Put another shrimp on the bobby.
Yep, no clutch, no sail.
Huh?
So explain to me the clutch and the screwdriver ones, just for
Okay.
multi-speed.
I have a.
They're
this is
talking
a-
just the speed adjustments being the clutch, right?
Nope.
Or
Nope.
you
So
twist
okay,
it
so
for
here's
the
a
release.
so here's a drill, right?
Yep.
And it's got these numbers. What these numbers are?
Oh,
There's a,
for when it'll break loose.
yeah. So if you have it all the way down at 1,
Very little resistance will make it click out. Yeah. Yep.
yep. And then the higher you go, the harder it is to hold on.
Okay.
And so like I'm on 17. I don't know if I can hold it.
Yeah. So you can set it so that as you're taking it in, it'll the second there's any resistance, it'll stop, and then you can do the rest by hand.
Yep. So that's how I use mine. We always have ours set to 1 on our thing, and then we just run it all the way down. We try to stop just before we hit the bottom, and then we tighten it by hand.
Oh, Seema might have bounced. Apparently,
What?
we didn't say hello to him when he got in here. We're behind on the chat.
I said hi as soon as he said it. He was in here. Sorry, dude. But hello. All right. Your turn.
You? Back to
It's
me.
2. What's our survey looking like?
Oh yeah. The Grinch live action. Johnson.
Which one's winning?
Live action.
Really?
I didn't like it as much. I mean, I like it. I thought the new one was so funny and it was so well done.
Yep. It's 50-50 on Instagram.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's a good one though. We'll get this one going. This new poll. Poll. Die Hard or Scrooged?
That's a tough one because Die Hard's so good, but Scrooged is so funny. Like it's so. If you guys haven't seen Scrooge with Bill Murray yet,
yeah, it's really good.
You got to. It's really good. So good. So I'll pull up another one while you do the next. Did you already type it up or?
Yeah, it just went out.
Okay. Well, then you do your next one.
Well, I don't have a couple left, huh?
Yeah, we're down to the last few.
All right. So this one's, I already mentioned it. These are a definite favorite of mine. The ProTech RC True Torque 4-piece metric nut drivers. Just not much to say. Just solid. They're lightweight.
Mm-hmm.
The rear part here does spin. It doesn't feel like bearinged like the Vanquish tools do.
Fancy ones.
But the nice thing is that you can put a wrench through these and make them a 2 handles. So if you've got a wheel nut that is just giving you fits, it's amazing. Like you think you're putting all that force on it just using your wrist, can't get it to break free. You get that T wrench going and pops free pretty easy. So a little bit of extra leverage goes a long way. But yeah, $43. They're not cheap. That's $11 per tool.
Tools are worth it though, dude. Like
you won't have to replace them.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yep.
So, and I was the guy that skimped on tools in the beginning. I was cheap. And since having nice tools, I've now bought a second set of these so I can leave one always in the studio or where I'm like doing stuff the most.
Yep.
And then have one that I take when I go places or out to the garage or out to put where it might not end up back where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Have a movable one and one that always stays
in
the location. So
Well, here's a tip, a frugal tip for people that it might just be starting out. You can, a lot of them, buy the cheap set first, right? Like the cheap individual set. Like
Yep.
you can find them on eBay. Here, I'll pull them up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But you can find them on eBay.
What does it say? Box on them?
I don't know what it says. eBay. I'm gonna
I'll
look
put you live.
Let's see. Something.
Yeah, those ones. Those are what I started with.
Yep. So you can get these on a budget, and then if you get the right ones, they have interchangeable tips.
Yeah, you can replace them if they strip.
Right, but like for instance, Associated sells just they sell just the bits that work, and so you can,
because these ones round out, or these
Yep.
ones may not fit as tight and round. They will round out the bolt.
Yep.
If they're not rounded out, they may start rounding out stuff. So,
Yep.
Those Vanquish ones, when I get like 2.0s that I can't, I'm like, oh, it's stripped. I
Yep.
go to that Vanquish tool, and it always gets them out, man.
It feels
so
they feel so good. Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference between the ones that they just lock in, and
Yeah.
it feels like you could actually like go more into the screw head itself. Like they just seem to like they were made to it.
Paul says I had my MIPs 3 years so far. I have the MIPs, dude. So they're bits. They are very durable.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't love the handles. They have very much that old Craftsman style. They don't have the spinner on the back.
Yeah.
And I'm now, after using the Vanquish ones that have the bearing
Mm-hmm.
and their colored tips on them or back ends on them.
Yeah.
Do you know which tool size it is just by the color you see?
Yep.
Visually so fast. But no, the MIPs, they're super solid tools. They'll last you forever, basically.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I would never shy or turn somebody away from them. It just may not. Again, I like the thinner handles too, which is a personal preference.
Yeah.
Because I like to not wrench like this. I like to put my hand down on the back of the driver and then just spin it with my fingers like this. It's so much faster to get a quick motion going. So,
Movie van was
personal
talking
preferences.
Yep. And it's subjective too to how much you work with them.
Yep.
Like, like I do a lot of wrenching. So even my nice ones, like my nice Associated ones, I wouldn't say they wear out, but they just wear a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the way they feel when they're fresh and there's like solid, super sharp. But yeah,
well,
these
like the Reefs tool, like, and I love Reefs, most everything they put out, but that thing hurt my hands. Like
his handle was really sharp.
The handle was really aggressive.
Yeah.
And while it's an awesome tool, it was like, it was great in a pinch on the trails or whatever. I keep it in a bag, like my backpack.
Yeah.
But it's not like my go-to for long wrenching sessions for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it to be my only tool. And I feel kind of that way about those Protex. Like I wouldn't want those holes.
Yeah.
If I'm doing long, just digging it into my hand.
Yeah.
For quick, where I need them for those, like the nut drivers, it's usually a quick break free, and then you're not sitting there wrenching on it forever. So
Yep. For sure.
Yeah. So personal preference, I would choose the MIPs over that kind of stuff all day.
Oh yeah. If I could, I would. Yeah, for sure. Like if I was able to at that time get those ones, absolutely.
Rock Wolf, I have 3 full upright toolboxes full of hand tools, an entire shop full of everything else that won't fit in a toolbox. I will never regret buying a tool. I look for reasons to buy tools.
Uh-huh.
I love having tools.
That was something I
work easier. Like when you have good tools. Yeah. And that was all your cars. So instead of spending a bunch of money on a bunch of different cars and then not having tools to work on them, your tool set that you invest in will work on all of your cars for the most part.
Yeah.
So it does not hurt to invest in something they can use across the whole lineup. So I was thinking the gyroscopic screwdriver that Saturn's talking about, where as you turn your wrist, it's the more you turn it, the more it screws, the faster. That's what I was thinking of with the clutch, but they're calling
Oh,
it
I gotcha.
gyroscopic. Yeah.
Gotcha. This is a tool that I want to get into, but I don't know how to use it yet because we're getting into, oh, I guess I could say that we got picked up by Witt's RC products for the 2025 season. So we are now Witt's team drivers.
Just now it said it. Just got an email.
Just now, no, I got that last week, but I forgot to announce that on the live here. So we're going to be running their ceramic bearings.
Nice.
So I wanted to get
those pushers or the sizers for them for finding out sizing. It almost looks like it's a body reamer.
Yeah, I think I was
That's
just
cool.
yeah.
Okay.
I think here I think that was came up when I was looking. Is this it?
Yeah, bearing removers. Yep.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've never done that to my motors. Switch out the bearings, and it seems like that's what fast guys do. So obviously I need to copy that, and I want to go fast. So I'm going to start doing that. Okay. Next on my list, real list.
Our Jeep guy was saying he was also talking about the gyro one. Add $40 to that Protect hit.
ProTech, probably.
Oh, kit. Okay, got it.
Stocking stuff. Is this too big for a stocking stuffer? Like last minute deal? I don't think so.
No, they're super cheap too. What's it going?
Yeah,
What's the going
$99
rate on it? Oh, they were like 70 during
I know.
Black
Yeah,
Friday.
during Black. Yep. But either way,
Yeah,
like it's a fun little toy. It's not a toy. It's a lifestyle.
it's not a Duma.
But
That's a good one.
yeah, I mean, and that's actually the first 24 we got was the Gen 1 of that. And it was bouncy. Remember how bouncy they were?
Yep.
Where you like tap it and they'd be like, pew, 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 pew.
So I don't know why I've been on a ProTech kick this whole night, but
Because it's easy to find on the A-Main website, sponsored by ProTech.
multi-function LED pit light. Good light goes a long way.
Yep.
I use the Ryobi ones because I have a bunch of batteries for them. So, yeah. So I use this thing. It's not cheaper by any means, but it's what I have also for. Well, this looks this is a newer version than mine. But if we have any issues in the house, power outages, whatever, it's kind of we have so many Ryobi batteries, but here it is in use. Look at soldering. They're showing a guy soldering using it to light up the space. So they're super handy. Like when I'm out at camping and doing whatever, we have them. And so some type of a device like this, I think these are slimmer. These are a lot slimmer than the ones I have.
If I showed you our
unloading the trailer for work too, for some reason the trailer lights don't work on the interior. And so
are they magnetic?
No, but you just open it up like that and it just shines light everywhere. But it has a hook on the top that you can hang it from stuff. There are different lights, it looks like, job site lighting. So I have several of these actually, Ryobi lights.
Have you seen our pit light?
No, here's a clamp one. That's cool. What's your pit? The one in your trailer?
No.
Oh, no, then I don't think I have.
Everyone wants me to make them. And I'm like, I only have it because it's scrap material.
Big stockings only. Not if you take it out of the box. That's true. Pilot Ryan says a gyro driver will change our lives. That's cool. Those whole overhead things. What are those?
Yeah, those I made those. So they're made out of aluminum. Let's see if I can zoom in on it.
Well, not everybody can do what you do. So that's not a stocking stuffer. Stop bragging.
So
they look sick though, dude.
Check that out.
Yeah, that's pretty
So,
rad.
so we have our lights set up like that,
So like
and
a
the
pink to
cars.
green fade,
Yep,
like a teal.
yep,
Yeah.
teal. Yep. So I put all the lights up there, and then we can put our cars on the top, and it lights up the whole pit mat. We have look at our pit. We got a Christmas tree in our pit.
I see that there's candy canes.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, dude. That's how we roll. Yeah. No, I wish I could manufacture those, but they're cost prohibitive to
Yeah.
manufacture them for people. It's a labor of love. But they sure do look cool and they do the job. So I can't scroll. Well, I guess I could scroll down. They have provisions for a cup holder, and they have little legs on them. I guess you can't see the legs. There's legs behind here that come out
Mm-hmm.
to stabilize it. And then these are provisions for like a bolt-on cup holder. And
What?
yeah.
Anything that has a cup holder goes up. Is it the bathroom buddy in the Gremlins?
Oh
The
yeah.
travel buddy.
The travel buddy. Yeah. Yep. That's our pit, man. We have to tend to all those cars and then our other now 6 cars. It's kind of out of hand. Kind of out of hand. Not gonna lie. So is it my turn again?
I think so. We're beyond, I think, the number, but keep shooting them out. Anybody in the chat have
No.
anything that you would recommend?
I'm on 9. That's what I'm on. This is my 10th one that I have.
Really? How many are you?
Yep. And here is
10.
dude. Okay.
Yeah.
So I couldn't be more pleased with this thing. Big stockings. We have a couple more.
That it's a last minute gift thing.
Yeah, and you can run to Lowe's.
It's a last minute. Oh my gosh, what can I get somebody? Yep. That's why we've been doing several options too. It may not be something like that you have to order online, but maybe you can go to a local hobby shop and get, or you can find a variation of like soldering irons, hex drivers. You can get those.
Yep.
Many places. Certain things like the Protect bags, not so much, but a lot of these, and that's why we're showing options from the Protect light to the Ryobi light to just be creative. The Gobi mount at Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
Joby, I think, not Gobi.
Yeah. Whatever. Potato.
Oh, I forgot one of mine, actually.
So this is like super. We have the whole kit that you see there, plus we got another top set that's clear. And then there's a box that's in between the top set box and the middle box that's like half that size basically, but it's not clear.
Did you do the middle box size too? Or no, is that too big? No,
we've got that 3 thing, and then there's a box that's the half the size of that middle box.
So your handle is basically hidden behind.
It goes all the way to the top.
Then. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's almost level with the top.
Okay.
And here's the thing. It fits.
You can't see Pablo on the other side of it when he's walking it in.
No, it's not that tall. It's probably well, that's the other cool thing. It's like right at bar height right now. So I could put a car on it and work on it if I wanted to. Okay. Or set another car off to the side. But it carries. We just figured out how to do it. 3 stadium trucks and 3 10-scale buggies. All in that. Plus all our tools, all our spare parts, everything. It's pretty rad. Like very rad. I really like it. I'm telling you, my stocking is huge. Tanker.
It is a big stocking.
Pilot Ryan, Dremel's a good one. Dremel's a
really good one.
So I'm not quite. I should be bringing a Dremel to the track. I know I should.
Battery powered ones, the battery powered ones. I was looking at these when I was at Home Depot the other day, but they're more expensive.
Yeah,
but it's a much bigger handle.
Yep,
if that means anything.
I like the color.
It's not clear though on the top. That's the bummer. Like you can't see quickly
Yeah.
into the top one, which I think is a big bonus of yours.
I think the middle
It's
one's a
also
little
40
smaller.
bucks more.
Yep. I think the middle
So,
one's a little smaller too.
oh yeah, which I like, but I did have one more little thing, and this
Do it.
is super simple.
Do it.
I don't know how I missed it.
How'd you miss it?
Just the
Oh
basic,
yeah.
a
Scissors
body
and
reamer and scissors. I
Yep.
should have done it after you talked about the body.
Yep.
Somehow I missed it. Yeah, if somebody doesn't have these, also they get lost easily.
Yeah. Or
Very
people
easily.
take them.
Or
People
people,
walk.
yeah.
Like family members
Anybody
walk
have a
away
body
with them.
reamer?
Yeah.
Here's mine, and I have had 3 of them. I don't have any anymore. So,
Yep.
and then the scissors my kids take for like when we go fishing, they'll grab them. They're like, "Oh, we can go
Toenails.
fishing." Yeah.
Toenail clippers.
So
I forgot. I remember in college, some dude like was cutting his toenails with scissors, and I was like, "That's weird," and I just kept on walking. So like, please stop. Like, it's huge. It's massive. I haven't used a corded Dremel since I got my 12-volt Milwaukee. See, I have my driver, my screwdriver, electric one, is it's onboard battery. It doesn't have an external battery, like a pop-in one or something like that. I'd like to get one of those, but I don't like pulling around charging apparatuses. Like I'd rather just have a plug-in one for my Dremel anyway, if I was to bring a Dremel. And same with my soldering iron. So I just have a stick soldering iron. Actually, I'll show mine
yeah, but
on
they fit
Amazon.
in the Dremel case, unless you're ditching the Dremel case. So like, I have this Dremel, the 8250, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
But the Dremel is like the battery is in the case. Why is it being so dumb? This website sucks. The battery and charger like this are in the case. So when you carry the case with it, you have the charger there.
Yeah, see, that's too much to put in my pit box.
Yeah.
That's too much to put in there.
Yeah, so you just rather have a tail coming off it. They just plug in.
Right. And then I don't have to worry about, did I charge that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not that bad. It's just one more thing to think about. Like I'm always, I have to
Well, it's cheaper too to just have the plug-in one.
Yeah.
It's just direct power. So.
Yep. I'm going to try to see if I could find trying to find my iron that I got. This one.
That's the story you're talking from the Abominable Snowman.
Maybe I did. So this one is surprisingly good.
Oh yeah.
So I have this one in my toolkit for the track.
Have you seen the ones that run off of the LiPo batteries?
I have. Yeah.
They work pretty good. They work really good.
This one goes all the way up to 500 allegedly.
Yeah.
I max it out. I max it all the way out every time I turn it on.
And the second you touch the solder with it, it goes down to like 425.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But I mean, 500 again.
It's actually good enough where I've soldered motors on, like at the track. Like it's that good. It's good enough to do that. But yeah, I mean, for $15, like of course my station here to the left of me is like my bread and butter. I love it, and it does the job so well. But this in a pinch is awesome, super awesome. And you just get one of those little like things of solder that's coiled up and like a little tube, like a bearing tube. So awesome. So yeah, that's what. If you were to looking for a cheap one that worked well, that's a cheap one that works well. And that's
I heard one beat Scrooged.
Yeah.
Seems pretty obvious.
By how far?
It was 68 to 31%.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a cult favorite. I'll allow it. Home Alone annihilated Grumpy Cat on Instagram, 83% to 17. The Grinch in real life is leading the animated Grinch 60-40. Die Hard is 100%.
Over Scrooge, really?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the Christmas Chronicles? I don't even know what that is. Of course, Spirited.
Christmas Chronicles is pretty good. It's a
Oh, you
Netflix
don't see
movie.
up here?
Huh?
What's that new one? With the postman guy that goes up to the North Pole.
Red One.
It's animated.
Oh. Kringles or something like that.
Claws.
Claus.
The KLUS.
Another tool you can't think about living it without: electric screwdrivers from Amazon, of like a wow stick. Now the wow stick. There are many different ones. Yes.
Wow stick driver.
I have the same. I don't have that one, but I have one like that where the handle, it looks like a pistol and then you can rotate it and it is like a bar. That's the one I used to have. They're pretty sweet.
There's some really thin pen style drivers too that have a bunch of bits that come with them.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay. Yes, we just saw that on Thanksgiving, Alex. It says what's his name? It's Dear Satan or Dear Santa. I don't remember it's pretty funny. Jack Black pretends to be Santa, but he's actually a worker for Satan. It's pretty funny. It's good. I like
talking about.
I like Bad Santa. I watched that 2 nights ago.
Like these, where they're really little screwdriver, like a little pen.
Oh yeah.
With all these tips. Yeah, like that.
What Christmas movie is he talking about? Tom Hanks? Not Big. That was at Christmas, I thought.
Is While We're Sleeping a Christmas movie?
Why don't you ask Gemini? Polar Express.
Polar Express, that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, Blue Dooley had it already. I'm like, what was he in? Duh.
I know. Yeah.
Big one.
I'm thinking old, like
one.
my age. Yeah. Thinking my age. I don't know. I like the story of Polar Express. That animation
movie,
style isn't really.
We also will accept train movie as an answer. Polar Express.
No, I don't know, because that would also be confused with planes, trains, and automobiles.
There was snow in that, so
it was around Thanksgiving.
You didn't even have Christmas Vacation in your.
No, because nothing's gonna beat Christmas Vacation. Come on. Wasn't Castaway around Christmas when he got on the FedEx plane? Those aren't pillows. John Candy, Steve Martin. Yep. I love me a Christmas movie. That's my birthday. Normally I'm working on my birthday, and that's my early on when I started the business. I was feeling like I'm going to buy myself something for my birthday because I deserve it. And I'm working on my birthday, so I'm just going to spend some money. And I bought the 3-pack. It was like the trilogy of Die Hard on Apple TV. And I just watched Die Hard on my birthday while I was working in the shop. It's a great memory. Felt established. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch Die Hard this weekend. Hallmark has a new Christmas movie that has to do with Kansas City Chiefs. I know. I actually haven't seen it. I've seen parts of it, but I haven't been able to sit down and watch the whole thing yet. You know what's another good Christmas movie that no one knows about? Christmas Office Party. That one's awesome. That one's a really good one. And then what's the other one that's good that no one knows about? It reminds me of me and my buddies in college. Christmas Party movie.
I need
Office Christmas Party is good. And then
yeah.
there's another one, The Night Before. Do you ever see that one?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, let's see if I can.
I don't watch a lot of
image.
movies.
Well, that's why you're not that cool.
The kids always try to get me. I'm like,
It'd be a lot cooler if you
lame.
did. Oops. Hold on.
I'm more of a sports guy.
Whatever.
Because I don't have to be invested in it if I don't want to be. But like
Yeah.
with a movie, I have to be.
This one.
Oh, The Night Before. I haven't
That
seen it, but it looks hilarious.
It's hilarious. It totally reminds me of me and my buddies from college, like 100%. And then so there's that one, and then this Office Christmas Party one. Oh my gosh. It was so good. It's on Prime. Anyways. So good, it's $6.29 on DVD. Yeah, it's a good one.
I think that one guy's hilarious. That comedian. Go back to the last picture of it.
Let's go.
See if you can. I can't think of his name.
This
on
guy?
the right. Oh,
Yeah.
he's so funny.
TJ Miller.
Oh, yeah, I think he's hysterical.
He's got a cool humor, like it's almost like a dry sense of humor.
Hey, speaking of humor, do you see that Nate Bargatze has a CBS Christmas special?
No.
On CBS?
Nope.
And he's doing, you know how I did the Dream? I Have a Dream Saturday Night Live skit about like being George Washington, and you know what I'm talking about, right? Nate Bargatze special when he's on Saturday Night Live. You haven't seen that?
No.
When he talks about weights and measures.
I'm not woke enough to watch Saturday Night Live.
Wait! You haven't seen the one about George Washington with weights and measures?
I don't know.
I have
Maybe.
a dream of creating a country. We have our own system of weights and measures. You haven't seen that?
No. Oh yeah, maybe I have. I'll look it up.
Anyway,
I know what
they're
you're
doing
talking
that,
about.
but they're doing it for like the Christmas story, where he's the angel
Nice.
coming down to tell people what Christmas is going to be like. Anyway,
When's that coming out?
Thursday.
I'm just looking.
But man, if you guys have not seen the Nate Bargatze Dream,
Oh yeah. I know now.
Oh, my
I saw
gosh.
that. So if you want a man cry,
all
watch
will be
this
free. Even the people of color.
movie. You want
You
a
asked
man?
about temperature.
I was gonna say, if you want a man cry, watch that movie.
Okay. A dog named
named-
Christmas.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Doesn't look like it would be very good.
Hey, it's a Hallmark movie, basically.
Yeah.
So just chill out.
Oh,
Tony.
so it's like the opposite of Grumpy Cat. So that one has a dog. Grumpy Cat has a cat, and it's a Lifetime movie.
Okay, here's the gist. The kid has a learning disability, wants to help out at the shelter. His dad's a veteran that has severe like trauma and flashbacks.
Yeah.
And the dad, they own a farm that is barely surviving. And the dad's like, you can't have this dog. And the kid gets sad, and then the dog pretty much saves the dad. And it's like, because the dad had a dog in the military that looked just like this dog. Dude, good movie.
Yeah. You're like melting.
Yeah. Pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah.
Ernest
Nightmare
Saves
Before
Christmas.
Christmas.
I wasn't a big fan of Nightmare
Ernest
Before
Saves
Christmas.
Christmas is great too. You didn't like?
I liked it. It's just not like
You don't like the style of it?
No, I do love the style of it.
Oh.
It's just not, to me, it's more of a Halloween Christmas or
Yeah.
a Halloween movie.
Also, it's a bridge movie. It's more about Halloween to Christmas. and
I
all
don't
the
think you
holidays.
can. I don't think you can bridge Halloween to Christmas. I think Thanksgiving to Christmas you can bridge. Halloween's a stretch. Halloween, November 1st is a hard stop for me, and then it's all Christmas. Hard stop.
So you just so you
Christmas.
skip Thanksgiving anyway.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you can't skip over Thanksgiving. You can't Halloween to Christmas.
Yeah, you can.
No,
You
it's
do.
hard
You
hard
skip
stop.
it over.
No,
Now November 1st is
hard stop.
Christmas to you. You just went from Halloween to Christmas in one day. You mean you can't skip over it? You just said you do.
Well, that's the thing is that but you can't bridge it is what I'm saying. It's a hard stop. It's a cliff.
That's what happens in the movie, and then they say, "Well, why?
It's a good Halloween
We
movie.
want part of Christmas."
It's a good kickoff to the season. How about that? Agree to disagree.
What is?
Halloween or Nightmare Before Christmas. Good
I think it's a great
to the
kickoff.
season,
That's what I'm saying.
but it
To
doesn't
go
bridge
from
it.
one to the other, and Halloween with it.
I'm not what. Yeah, end Halloween with it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll allow that. Not a Christmas movie.
No, it's definitely Halloween.
Yeah, Christmas Story. That's next on the list.
Ernest Saves Christmas is pretty good.
Yeah, you like Grumpy Cat though.
I like Grumpy Cat for all the wrong reasons. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I get it.
Yep,
It's so bad that it kind of like, okay, it's
good.
It knows that it's bad, and
It
it's
knows that
making
it's
fun
bad.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It even like says, "Oh, we could end the movie here, but we're not going to."
We bought it. We bought it on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah, because that was the only way you could watch it was buy it for like $3.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's on Disney Plus now.
Is
Hulu.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody could watch it. If you're looking for something to do, about an hour and 20 minutes, Grumpy Cat, Worst Christmas Ever. I mean, it's all of the like cliche, every cliche kind of character,
Yeah.
to who they make the bad guys, like the rock musician guys,
Yeah.
it's intentionally so bad.
Yep. It is. But it's good. And that lady, I forgot her name.
I would make a Garfield voice. I would actually be a pretty good Garfield, I would say. I could do a Garfield voiceover.
Could you?
I think so. I could be
Okay. Hold on.
sarcastically just not happy with anything as Garfield.
I
Pretty
think
monotone.
we didn't talk about something that we need to talk about.
What you're getting me for Christmas?
RC related.
The new Reefs tires, the cheater tires.
No.
I don't like the logoing. Like the lettering on it is a little too
Injora-ish.
Yeah, like made in China-ish. I will say that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I wish they would have cleaned it up and been a little more like precise and like
Let's
realistic to a real tire kind of.
scale.
lettering. Yeah.
So let's
Maybe
talk
that's another day.
let's talk about drone UFOs.
Traxxas, baby.
Drone UFOs. We didn't talk about that.
Dude, there were planes in half of them.
What do you mean there were planes in half of them?
The drones over New Jersey.
What about them?
Like several of them are planes. Like when they show the zoom in of it, it's just a straight plane. Like not even a drone.
So why? Okay, so
We see those flashing light things in the sky all the time, but some people are like, "Oh my gosh, there's something moving in the sky
but
at
it's
night."
as big as a SUV, Tony.
Some of them are questionable, but many of them in New Jersey, I think, are just high as a kite, and it's just a plane.
Well, okay.
Normal lights that you see, but
So-
there's a couple that are hovering, and you're like, "What's that?" And the guy
Yeah,
chased
it's like-
after it with another drone, and he couldn't
like
go
a-
into the area. It's like a no-fly area.
Right. It's like a big
They
cinema
could fly.
drone.
I just think it's government stuff, and they're not going to tell us about it. It's kind of
Why?
like, "Hey, are you planning to preemptively strike Iran?"
What? But why? Why would they?
That's a stupid question. Is that really a question? If I say yes, then they know, and I'm no longer able to preemptively strike.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way to answer that properly. That's a dumb question. That's all just. I
So
just think, but yeah,
okay,
I
so
think they
here's what
should just
here's
ease the public's thing and say if it is government stuff, say hey, it's us. There's
we
stuff we
got
can't
this.
talk about.
We got this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we know what's going on. There's no reason to be alarmed. It's in your best. It's in public safety. Whatever.
RC Jeep guy, I don't think I can say that, but that's also what I heard. But I don't want to say it and get deplatformed. Okay, so the other thing that drives me crazy, two things. Yes, no fly zone if you fly your drone up to it. However, I was downtown Seattle shooting a thing. That sounded wrong. Shooting a video, like doing a video for a company down there. And I flew my drone up and it went into a no fly zone near probably quarter mile away from a stadium and it wouldn't let me land. Right.
Yeah.
It would be like, nope, you can't land anymore. You can't land anymore. I'm like, okay. You know what I did? Turned it all off on the transmitter, turned off all my GPS, turned off all my put it in ADDI mode or whatever it was. And guess what? It was a little harder to fly, but I could fly it and land it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
to me, I'm like, oh, why aren't people able to do that? Because I heard things about like batteries dumping, getting close to it. Also, why can't they get any footage any closer from the ground from a drone going
Well,
up
they're
to it?
military restricted areas too that they're trying to fly by, right?
I thought there's resident. I thought one came down. It's like one of the people drones came down in a residential area.
Just near the drone that it was by. It somehow had something to shut it down.
And then honestly, why aren't more people taking it into their own hands? I wouldn't condone this, but like trying to throw rocks at it that go a little faster than rocks.
Mm-hmm.
If they're really worried about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Because you're not. I mean, if somebody's in it and it goes down, like you're not. So there's also like you have to be able to identify what you're
well, if you're like
engaging
hey,
with.
if you're like,
If
hey,
you're like, oh my gosh, it's a deer, boom, and it was a person.
well, that's what
You're
you get.
liable, right? Because you need to identify before,
Well, if you get
as
if
a
you get the
responsible rock thrower.
blowhorn,
You have to be able to identify.
well, that's why you get the blowhorn
Well,
and you say, hey, who are you? You're like, identify yourself. and then you don't hear anything back. And then you're like, well, I tried.
yeah, I mean, I would just get a big like he's dancing, big spotlight, dude.
Yeah.
I have one on my boat. That thing lights up the world.
Yeah.
Just blast that thing, man.
Yeah.
See what
Yep.
it is.
Or the other thing. Okay. So the other thing is I've flown my drone much higher than I should have, but in a very unpopulated area where I knew there was no aircraft, like there's no air traffic over it. Why can't they fly up high and just go over it? Like do the strafing thing. You know what I mean? Like go over it and come down as low as you can. And maybe you come down and you're like, whoa, see ya. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's so many different options here. Like that's the part where I'm like, I don't get it. Bigfoot is naturally blurry.
But then why haven't like really good photographers got out there with really high quality equipment and photographed it too?
Like so it's like Samsung Galaxy
there and wait.
G3s that can
Yeah.
see the moon.
Yeah, I'm like anything could look like it's a UFO with shooting it with your iPhone that's now like out of focus, and so the
I know.
light orb seems huge because it's not
Yeah.
focused.
Some kind of sports photographer should be able to get up there and throw a tripod and a long exposure and be like,
Yeah, low light lenses.
yeah,
Dude, those Sonys go to like 128 ISO. It looks like daylight outside in complete darkness. So
yeah.
it's just a distraction. Look over here.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, where's Biden been the last 4 weeks? We
Yeah.
don't know, but there's these UFOs you guys should really pay attention to over New Jersey. We're not letting go a whole bunch of criminals.
Yeah.
Can you about the lady that they let go in Illinois? Had like community or sentence. She was like a comptroller.
Oh yeah. $20 million or something like that, or $1 billion
More,
or
it's
something.
like 50 some or 70 some $million.
Yeah.
She,
Oh, don't worry about it.
yeah,
Don't worry about it.
gosh.
Yeah.
Like no, there's nothing that says like, hey, you know, justice to your community that just got totally screwed over by this person.
Yeah.
And just saying, you know what, it's not a big deal.
I should write a letter and be like, hey, can I get my taxes commuted?
Yeah.
I mean, if 50 million, why not a few thousand? Just write it off.
Gosh. It's like that's a big one. You might
Yeah.
wanna-
Yeah.
These are IOUs. These are better than money. 250,000. You might want to hold on to that one.
Yeah.
The Lamborghini. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy some of the stuff that's going on, and I think some of it's probably distraction
Mhm.
and noise
Mhm.
because of other stuff going on. But I don't know. I've been pleased to see some of the traction that's already taken place, and even from outlets you wouldn't think it would come from. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Like Trudeau getting manhandled with a handshake. that was a total flex. Do you see that?
What?
When Trump shook Trudeau's hand last week?
Oh
It
yeah.
was like over the top, like like I'm on top, son.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's a
military
total.
say they basically know where they took off from, where their origin is, and who owns them. So do the math on that. It's us.
Yeah.
I mean, we're so far behind, at least from what they've led on
That's our friend aliens.
to China and other places with that drone tech.
Hmm.
With the amount of drones that they can have in a field, an
Oh
array
yeah.
of drones,
Yeah.
like we better be doing something that goes up and just can basically drop them. So maybe deplete the batteries and drop all of them at sea before they can get in with whatever it, who
Mhm.
knows what they're working on.
Yeah. Yep. Governor of the 51st state. Yeah. That's what Trump said.
Yeah. 51st and 52nd.
Yeah, we'll welcome you.
Well, in Michigan, they've been changing the rock throwing laws at an alarming rate, but you haven't heard a word about it in the news because we got drones. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yep.
crazy.
It's all smoke and mirrors with these people.
Yeah. A new interview coming out soon with Joe. Huh. Interesting.
To watch.
Have you
I haven't
been
had time
watching?
to keep up with it. That's
Oh, dude.
I've tried to see little things that I can about it, but I haven't seen enough.
Yeah.
I know some of the stuff I'm looking at, I'm like, well, those are just airplanes. Some
Yeah.
people are on crack. Then there's some you're like,
You see that one that had like 3 levels on it?
yeah,
I was like, that's interesting.
yeah.
Not really sure how that one works. But what was I going to say? Have you been listening or watching any of the
That's an old man move right there.
Sunday Cool?
I haven't, dude. I haven't been
Bro.
able to watch much. I have been watching some more RC stuff though.
Ooh.
So that's been good.
Sunday Cool.
I'm getting some more content that's popping into my feed again, so that's great.
Nice.
I love seeing it. But
yeah, you guys got to check out Sunday Cool. That's pretty funny.
So funny, dude.
Oh, I know. Blurry Creatures is another one that I'm starting to listen to. It's a little less entertaining.
Yeah.
It's more like talk radio-ish, like late night talk radio, like Nori style, but less entertaining. But it's still really educational. I don't know if it's the right word because it's all conspiracy stuff, but it's like just listening to people talk about it. But Sunday Cool is very funny. I can't get enough of that.
And their podcast is great too.
Uh-huh.
No, but I did pick up a Mike Dirnt bass, so that happened.
Oh wow, that's cool. Cool story,
After
bro.
Green Day. Pretty wicked. Although for the amount that they cost, it's a little sloppy in the assembly. They did
Need
not
some
smooth out the frets very well. I'm gonna have to take off the strings and take
Need
some
some-
sandpaper to it.
Need some new G strings.
Need some new G strings for it.
We changed out the pink wires on Olivia's car.
To what color?
Pink. But these are like
Good, bro.
but these are like 10 gauge.
Pinker.
Yeah. These are like 10 gauge or whatever.
1990s bowling ball pink.
Yeah. And the ones
Pounder ball.
at our last race, the guys looked at it on the diehard guys are like, whoa, why do you have such
Real
big
big?
wires?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, why do you have such big wires on there? I'm like, cause they're cool. I'm
Not
like,
conductive, bro.
yeah, and they're like, you don't need that for her car yet. They're like,
What are you doing, like
try
8?
it. These are
No,
10.
12. Yeah, sorry, other way.
Yeah, and we went to probably 13, 14 maybe. I don't know. They're much thinner.
Yeah.
25 to 30% more. Whatever that was on the Arma thing last time. What was that? Remember? It was like 15 to 20% more. or maybe it was smaller. 3 to 7% more. Boom. Yeah, buddy.
I think that probably what's happening is LeBron James has been paying for the drones.
He's
to
an alien.
detract from his poor play recently.
This might be blasphemy to some people. I really don't like that guy.
Wow.
I
say it.
I really don't like that. I don't say I hate people because I don't know him personally. I strongly dislike that guy. You know how strongly I dislike that guy? My kids wanted to go see the new Space Jam movie. And I was like, nope. I boycotted. And I waited. I made them wait until some other family wanted to take them, or maybe my wife took them. But I was like, I'm not paying that guy any money. I don't like
You
that guy.
put your foot down.
Oh, foot was down.
You put your foot down.
Foot was down. Yeah. Don't like him. Don't like what he stands for.
Basketball.
Nope.
Shouldn't stand for basketball.
Don't like him. Suck it, Trebek. So I realized we're probably not going to be on next week.
No. We should probably not be on. I'll get in trouble.
Me too.
My mom will be here visiting.
You'll be like, Mom, I gotta go downstairs. I gotta go downstairs and do my live on YouTube. We're streamers.
Gosh.
Where's my muscle milk?
Oh gosh.
Yep. No.
I like it. I dig it.
Well, that means our first one back is going to be, is that after the new year?
It would be, so if the 24th would be the 30th, 31st. Oh, we can't do New Year's Eve.
Is it
We
New
might have
Year's
to
Eve?
take a 2-week hiatus.
What?
Or we could do it maybe an early. Could we do like a Monday special?
No way.
Can't do the 31st. It's my brother's birthday. Oh, but I have somebody in town too. What if we what day could we do?
What is everyone going to do
Kwanzaa?
if we're not Kwanzaa?
On the 26th? No Kwanzaa one?
Let's see.
We could re-air some. I'll let you go ahead and chop up the best moments from the year.
Oh, will you?
Yeah, just do it as a stream, a restream.
That'd be great.
For people. Just don't let anybody know.
Yeah.
What's happening. They won't realize we're changing clothes throughout it.
Yeah, have your brother be a guest as a birthday present. There you go. We could be like in between two ferns. So I hear you like getting discounts at your
Nobody's gonna be
local hobby
watching
shop.
anyway. Everyone's gonna be partying.
I don't party. Much. Change the subject. You could drop some names of 24 chassis builders for Christmas stocking, of course.
Benj RC.
Yep. What he said.
Mofo RC.
Yep.
I like this
LGRP.
idea.
Little Guy Racing Company.
Yeah, LGRP. Could
Yep.
drop some names.
Yep.
Well, you got to do Maz Designs
Mm-hmm.
cheat code.
Yep.
Got the killer chassis.
Yep. I don't know of many other.
Hold on. Oh, Texoma RC.
He makes chassis.
Oh yeah, he makes some
See,
wild ones, dude. He's
aren't
got
you
some
glad I
wild-
never made my own chassis?
You have
I know, but I mean, like
MERC makes some
to market.
so.
I'm glad I didn't ever market mine.
I drink
so.
coffee and work on trucks, says Dan Weiss. There you go. Keep you up working on them.
I like turtles.
So the chassis that some people, well, there's a couple that I don't even know the name of that they're running these days, like Dana and them. But I know the cheat code that the new one is doing killer. The Venge ones are crazy cool. He's local here. That's what I'm waiting for. I could sneak peek. It'll be blurry spy ops photos. Something that he's done for me.
You got to rub your fingers all over your screen so it's all smudgy.
I don't have to because this, when I put it up close to this, it'll be blurry. It is sick though. It's going to be awesome because everybody's going to be jealous. And even though I have nothing to do with it, it'll make me feel awesome.
Yep, great, cool.
So it's a little more in focus, but it's far enough away that you can't really tell.
So the tires are black and the body's a greenish color.
Yeah.
Solid. And it flexes.
Not too much.
Hey, anyone have an RC8X for sale for cheap?
Oh, that one's getting a little bit more trick. If people are links, if they're lower links, just spying on that would be. It's
Who's
crazy.
making that, or is it top secret? That's the Venge.
Venge, VENGERC. V.ENG. You can find him on Facebook. You can find him. I don't know if he's posted about it yet. Let me take a little gander here. I happen to be on the Faces book.
Nice. So I decided that's the route I'm pretty sure we're going for our race team.
With Venge RC stuff? I agree. They make really quality stuff.
The RC8X.
Radios?
Yeah. Good price point.
For all those.
Well, here's the thing. I was looking at the Sanwa MTRs, and the price isn't terrible. It was like $219 for the radio, but the receivers are like $60 to $100 for a receiver. And I was like, yeah, hard no, hard pass. And the nice thing about these is they're like, you can get them on sale for like $260, but the receivers you can get 2 for $30.
Huh.
And and the idea I had was if we're all on the same radio and we're all driving pretty similar cars, then to tune the cars, like say Dalton has a good setup on his car, we can all take turns driving his car and we're all used to the radio. And we're like, yep, I like that. Nope, I don't like that. Or, and then change our car according to that setup versus just having them say, oh yeah, my car feels dialed today. And it's like, well, what does dialed mean? Let me see what that feels like. And if we all had the same radio, we could just hand it off to each other and it would feel like your own radio. That sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah, it does sound like a good plan.
And it's redundant. So if anything happens, we have
Lots of
one-
backups.
lots of backups. Yeah.
Yeah,
Feel
because
like
they're
a-
using the same radios and everything.
Yep.
Hey, this
So,
looks like familiar colors.
yeah, it does.
It does look very familiar.
But those aren't your tires.
They might be
They're crazy,
megalithics.
stinky tires that are scramblers.
Look at all this pitted stuff here. It looks pretty rad.
Yeah, it does. Looks like it's from Michigan.
It's true. So yeah, this is the Venge RC stuff.
Whoa. Did you see how long we've been on for?
No. Oh yeah.
2:10.
Yep.
What were you thinking? Merry Christmas, everyone.
Well,
We
it's
may or may
fine.
not see you till next year.
What is this servo mount action going on?
I got to go up and have some more cookies and Christmas pop.
I want to know what this is about. The stick like breaks apart. Is it for storage or for why? Interesting.
Don't know. But I do know we got to go.
Oh, yeah. vengerc.etsy.com is all this stuff.
So I'm not going to hang up on you this time because we got to get in our Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank you for being with us for another year. It was fun. You guys helped us all out. Very cool. There it is. Venge RC. I hope you guys have a good Christmas. I hope you guys get all the RC junk you want. And if you don't, I hope you go out and buy it anyway and just thumb your nose at everyone that didn't get you RC junk. Be like, oh, buy it anyway. I already bought some.
Your stockings are as large as Pablo's.
Yeah. Yep.
Goodness.
Yep. So
Bigfoot here.
So I have a plan now for YouTube's. One of the guy that keeps on coming in second to Olivia, he goes, where can I find some video on like setup and stuff like that for the cars that we're running? He goes, I've been looking all over the place. He's like, you should do a video of stuff like that. I was like, those don't do very well. He's like, yeah, but there's a lot of people that would probably watch them. Like, well, it's true.
That's the opposite of what I just said, but okay.
Yeah. No, but the way I look at it is that if there's people
Helping people.
people at least at our local track that would like help, then I would like to show them how to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I need to do one on like for our locals too, like what our new rules are.
Mm-hmm.
They made a few modifications to them, like if it doesn't have a body now, any caged vehicle is class 4. That's a new rule.
Nice.
If it doesn't have a body. So
Yeah.
certain stuff like that. But yeah.
So
Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll figure out what we're gonna do. We'll put out notices on our schedule.
Donate the yellow snow.
Yep. Listen to Alabama Christmas, first one. Get you some. This will hear the Christmas bear. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. The MXPX Christmas albums are pretty good as well.
It's
You're
good.
a Bremerton punk rock kind of guy. It's my favorite stuff.
If you like some Christmas chill, Apple Music has one called Holiday Cocktail Party. So good.
Is it a what?
Huh? What?
Huh? Have you heard the Forrest Frank Lo-Fi Christmas? It's so
I sent it to
smooth.
you. I sent it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so smooth.
I knew it's like 3 years old, Tony.
I know, but it's so smooth.
I know. But the holiday cocktail party is really good. It's a really good playlist. It's got all Christmas music on it, but of course Apple can't call it Christmas music. But it's so good. Have you heard Jeff Goldblum's Christmas?
No.
songs, bro.
Okay.
They're like I like jazzy like Christmas music.
Yeah. Do you
And
like She and Him? Joey
Huh?
Deschanel stuff? She and
Yeah.
Him?
Yeah. Or I can't believe I'm saying this, but who are those two guys?
Laboratories, you're so right. I won't be home. I won't be home for Christmas.
Who is it? Dan and Shay. My wife got downloaded their new Christmas album. It's good.
Nice.
I like Christmas music about Christmas. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Okay.
Hey, all right. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
And to all a good night. Oh, you should read Santa Mouse as well if you haven't read it.
Okay.
Get the book. It's a kid's book, Santa Mouse.
Sounds good.
It's right up there with Emmett Otter's Christmas, Jugband Christmas. Just childhood warmth and goodness in it. So
Sounds good.
bye.
Later.